So yeah, got a stripped thread in the head. Need to take this manifold back off, and I need to drill and tap and helicoil so I can put the stud in. I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's not that pleasant having to drill into your head when it's installed to the bottom end, but it's got to be done. So I'll pull this manifold off and fix this exhaust manifold stud and put this thing back together. Let's do it. Alright, so what I did just then is I ran a tap down it just to try to clean out the threads, and then I used some washers to simulate the thickness of the manifold, and then I did the nut up on it just to test, just to see if, you know, a quick you know, cutting some new threads was going to help, and it definitely didn't. So definitely have to helicoil it, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so I've just got a little Tool Pro helicoil kit from Supercheap, I think, and it's pretty inexpensive, and as you can see it's got heaps of helicoils in it. It's got the drill bit, it's got the tap to cut the thread, and it's also got the tool to insert the helicoil. It's pretty easy to use, and I'll show you how. Alright, so get your drill bit. Safety glasses are a must. You only have two eyes. If you lose one, it makes it harder to see. As cool as it would be to be a pirate and wear a patch, having two eyes is better than one. Probably a big thing that you want to be concerned about is you don't want to drill too deep, because this is the head, right? You only want to go down so far. And also you want to drill straight, because you don't want your exhaust stud to end up crooked, because that's going to complicate things. So what's a good idea is you can always measure the depth. So what I can do is I can put something in there like that, and get a little bit of tape. Put the tape on this, and then I can mimic that on the drill bit. You should be able to feel it anyway when you go down, but yeah, that just gives you a quick little visual representation. So Awesome. So yeah, I've got my hole nice and straight. I'm just started to kiss the bottom, but I haven't drilled completely out. Looks good, it looks nice and straight. Now what I need to do is I need to cut the thread. So you get your tap handle. Having some sort of cutting fluid or lubricant or something is pretty good. It just makes it work a bit better. I have cut threads dry before, it still does it, but yeah, you probably want to have some lubrication. And same thing, you want to start your actual, same thing, you want to start your tap nice and straight, because that's going to have an effect on how your stud sits later on. So I just kind of gently go back and forward a little bit. It should center itself to a certain degree. Obviously it's not going to just be able to bore its own hole. Looking pretty good. And you just kind of work your way back and forth. And you can feel it. You can feel the notches. And just go a little bit further each time. Give it a bit more of a squirt. Oh yeah, it likes that. Cool. So I've bottomed out. There's always time for lube, always. And now I can just slowly, and you'll feel it, like the threads feel amazing, and just back it out, because you don't want to get too crazy and take a chunk out of one of those threads or something. Yeah. If you have a nice close look in there, those threads are amazing. So I'll set you guys back up over here. So now I get this handle thing. So you can see a little tab at the bottom. So that tab lines up in the slots there. Quick squirt. Cool. Like I said, here you get your helicoil. Start threading it in. Cool, once you've got it in there, I don't go all the way deep. I don't leave it just at the end. I kind of go about halfway. That way you know you've got enough thread coverage and it's not gonna pull out or anything. I might just give it a quick tweak. Yep, and then now you've got that little tab in the bottom, and what you do is you get this and you smack it and it breaks that little tab off. Get your little tail. Then, cool. Job done. It's maybe slightly kicked just a little bit, but I'm pretty happy with that. And that, my friends, should be nice and tight. Give it a quick test. Yep, she's a keeper. Stoked. And clean this these flanges up, and then put this turbo on. Done. Okay, turbo's on, hopefully for the last time. That stud that I helicoiled was all good, so stoked about that. Got all my lines on except oil drain. So I did not like the bit of a kink in the hose that I was having. So the factory VL drain line has actually got a kink in it, like an actual made bend. So on my other VL, I've actually got an aero fit in here and it actually kinks up like that, like a 45. So I'm just going to buy another one of those fittings, and then you just get a nice, relatively straight run for your oil drain, so your turbo oil system doesn't back up. So I'll just do that. So that'll work out good. But happy it's on. Yeah, heaps more to do, so I better get stuck into it.